Hello, my dear friends, my family. It is 10 minutes after 2 a.m., y'all. I fell asleep earlier, sitting right here. Slept for about 3 hours. Now I'm awake again. And it just dawned on me that I haven't given you your daily Bible readings for yesterday. So here's your yesterday daily Bible reading, and hopefully later today, after I get some real rest and sleep, I'll remember to give you your daily Bible readings for today. That would be pretty good, wouldn't it? So yesterday's daily Bible readings that I'm giving you this morning is chapter 30 of Genesis. So y'all sit down, put your helmets on, buckle your seatbelt, and here we go. And this is a long chapter. And I'm a Texan, so I don't talk fast. So y'all get comfortable. When Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister and said unto Jacob, Give me children, or else I die. And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, Am I in God's stead, who hath withheld from thee the fruit of the womb? And she said, Behold, my maid Bilhah, go in unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees, that I may also have children by her. And she gave him Bilhah, her handmaid, to wife, and Jacob went into her. And Bilhah conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, God hath judged me, and hath also heard my voice, and hath given me a son. Therefore she called his name Dan. And Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again, and bare Jacob a second son. And Rachel said, With great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali. When Leah saw that she had left bearing, she took Zilpah, her maid, and gave her Jacob to wife. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a son. And Leah said, A troop cometh, and she called his name Gad. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a second son. And Leah said, Happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher. And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest, and found mandrakes in the field, and brought them unto his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's mandrakes. And she said unto her, Is it a small matter that thou hast taken my husband? And wouldest thou take away my son's mandrakes also? And Rachel said, Therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's mandrakes. And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him, and said, Thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee with my son's mandrakes. And he lay with her that night. And God hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived, and bare Jacob the fifth son. And Leah said, God hath given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband. And she called his name Issachar. And Leah conceived again, and bare Jacob the sixth son. And Leah said, God hath endued me with a good dowry, Now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons. And she called his name Zebulun. And y'all remember, you and me came from all of this. We are descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And here Jacob's having children with a bunch of different women. And we came from one of them. And afterwards she bare a daughter, and called her name Dinah. And God remembered Rachel, and God hearkened to her, and opened her womb. And she conceived and bare a son, and said, God hath taken away my reproach. And she called his name Joseph, and said, the Lord shall add to me another son. And it came to pass, when Rachel had borne Jacob, that Jacob said unto Laban, send me away, that I may go unto mine own place, and to my own country. Give me my wives and my children, for whom I have served thee, and let me go. For thou knowest my service, which I have done thee. And Laban said unto him, I pray thee, if I have found favor in thine eyes, tarry. For I have learned by experience that the Lord hath blessed me for thy sake. And he said, appoint me thy wages, and I will give it. And he said unto him, thou knowest how I have served thee, and how thy cattle was with me, for it was little which thou hadst before I came, and it is now increased unto a multitude. And the Lord hath blessed thee since my coming, and now when shall I provide for mine own house also? And he said, what shall I give thee? And Jacob said, thou shalt not give me anything, if thou wilt do this thing for me. I will again feed and keep thy flock. I will pass through all thy flock today, removing from thence all the speckled and spotted cattle, and all the brown cattle among the sheep, and the spotted and speckled among the goats, and of such shall be my hire. So shall my righteousness answer for me in time to come, when it shall come for my hire before thy face. Every one that is not speckled and spotted among the goats, and brown among the sheep, that shall be counted stolen with me. And Laban said, behold, I would it be according to thy word. And he removed that day the he-goats that were ring-straked and spotted, and all the she-goats that were speckled and spotted, and every one that had some white in it, and all the brown among the sheep, and gave them into the hands of his sons. And he set 3 days' journey betwixt himself and Jacob fed the rest of Laban's flocks. And Jacob took him rods of green poplar, and of the hazel and chestnut tree, and peeled white strakes in them, and made the white appear which was in the rods. And he set the rods which he had peeled before the flocks in the gutters and the watering troughs, when the flocks came to drink, that they should conceive when they came to drink. And the flocks conceived before the rods, and brought forth cattle, ring-straked, speckled, and spotted. And Jacob did separate the lambs, and set the faces of the flocks toward the ring-straked, and all the brown in the flock of Laban, and he put his own flocks by themselves, and put them not unto Laban's cattle. And it came to pass, whensoever the stronger cattle did conceive, that Jacob laid the rods before the eyes of the cattle in the gutters, that they might conceive among the rods. But when the cattle were feeble, he put them not in. So the feebler were Laban's, and the stronger Jacob's. And the man increased exceedingly, and had much cattle, and maidservants, and men servants, and camels, and asses. That's the end of chapter 30. So that's it for now, y'all. I'm about to fall asleep sitting here. I'll be back after I sleep a few more hours, and I bet you when I have my morning time with God that the Holy Spirit gives me more stuff. And y'all, look at here. I shaved today. I better put this back on so y'all can hear me. I shaved today. I don't do that often, but I did today. Well, actually, yesterday now, because it's early morning, Thursday, I think. I think it's Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's Thursday. My good friend Nicole came by today, and it was a joy seeing her. It was a joy talking to a human being. Let me grab something she brought. You know, last week, or maybe the week before, she had to go to Texas for some kind of training, some kind of seminar or something. And look what she brought me back. It says, "There's no place like Texas." It's a kitchen towel, but I'm not going to use it for a kitchen towel. I'm going to take it to Hobby Lobby and get it framed and use it for something to hang on the wall and look pretty. I was happy. I was proud of it. She knows how much I miss Texas, and I told her today I'm moving back to Texas. I think she suspected it already. But I am going to move back to Texas if I don't get raptured out of here first. I expect the rapture any day, and I haven't bought a house in Texas yet. I found two that I like a lot. That one that is on the bank of a big river. I love that house, and I could sit in my own front yard and fish all day long, every day, and not have to get in a truck and go someplace to go fishing. That would be cool. But it's got to warm up some here before I do anything. It is still cold. That's why I'm still wearing this thing and heavy long sleeve shirts. I had a flannel shirt on earlier today, but I took it off to put this one on for when the cold came, because it looks a little bit better. But that's it for today, y'all. That's it for yesterday. Today's hadn't started yet. Even though it's today, it's still yesterday in my mind. I'm going to get some sleep now. I love y'all. I appreciate every one of y'all, and thanks for all the help on the plumbing problem. I got to find somebody to come route out my sewer line. I've got, my house is on city sewer, and my line connects to the city's sewer line out in the alley out back, and it's like, I don't know, probably 100 yards, something like that. It's a long ways out there. It is hard on me when I have to take the trash out there to walk that far and back. It's a long ways out there. So it's a long sewer line, And about halfway between the house and the alley is a clean out thing that comes up from the sewer line where you can go in there with the snake and clean it out. I just got to find somebody to do that, and it's going to take a long snake to go up to the house and out to the alley, and I hope that's all it needs. I don't know, with the water coming out under the toilet, between the toilet and the floor, I'm thinking that wax seal that is under toilets must be busted. I don't know. I can't figure it out. But anyway, somehow, some way, I got to get it fixed. I had water all over this house. I spent half a day mopping it. That's why I'm so tired. Standing up kills me, and I did a lot of standing up today and working. Somebody's sending me text messages at 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, y'all. That's it for now. I'm gonna get ready for bed and go to bed. Kitty Callie's keeps telling me it's time to go to bed, so I guess it's time to go to bed. God bless you, my friends.